Welcome to the Yorkshire Hotel here in the centre of Harrogate. We are here in the middle of a refurbishment. Well, actually, believe it or not, we're nearing the end of it. So, if we look back at this, is the reception desk. Today, there's a new light frame light fitting going in, so we're going to have some hanging lights on there. It's all going to look really, really smart. There's a lot of artwork going to be going in. So here, these new light fittings have gone in today, either side of the door. Our front door, this will get tiled tomorrow. It's going to be a big motif carpet in there with a logo on, and a huge big chandelier hanging to greet you as the first point as you walk through the front door. So that's going to be really smart. Tomorrow we start tiling also the floor, so this will all be retiled all the way through. This then is one of our most exciting parts of the whole project, which is our secret garden as such. It's an inside-outside area. So the doors are being replaced onto the balconies with bifold doors, so they can open up much further. This here is a new wall that's gone in this week. There's windows going in here and doors going in where I'm stood now. And you see the new tiles that have just gone down today. And tomorrow we'll be fitting hanging plants and grasses all across the ceiling here, and there'll be heaters put in there, so it'll basically be a garden inside the hotel. But obviously on nice days we'll be able to open up the bifold doors, bring the balconies into play, and you'll have this sort of feeling of sitting outside but with a roof over you as well. So if it rains, it's still a really, really usable space, and with heat. So we're thinking it's going to bring something that Harrogate's not had before. We've taken the idea from a really top London restaurant, and we've kind of tried to recreate that as best we can, to give, let's say, something Harrogate's not seen. Through here, this will link through, this is going to be a private dining area, but also an extension and overflow to the restaurant. So we'll be able to do private dining in here for up to 25 people. It's going to have a media wall built in here, so a huge big TV. So if people are wanting to do meetings and things through the day, maybe in the week, but also if they're watching sport at the weekend, we can do something like that. And it's going to have a great credenza there with a beautiful antique mirror, and that'll be a real focal point as you're looking down, you're coming down from reception. It ties this whole area together. It's going to feel very, very grand. The lighting that's up now is all being replaced, so the chandeliers that are there are temporary ones. They're all going to be renewed with really, really beautiful chandeliers. So coming in through to what was Scran. So this was the restaurant area, is obviously going to be the restaurant again. So we're redecorating this. We did some work on this in the summer, but there's going to be a lot more new furniture, so new tables, new chairs. All the floor is being polished, restained. There's a lot more new lighting going on, so there's some new lights gone up today. They're just covered with polystyrene to protect them at the moment in case they get knocked or bashed while we're decorating. If you mind the wires on the way through. This is into what was the bar before. Obviously it's going to still be the bar area, but you can see today we've sanded all the floor down, so we're bringing it back to its natural glory. It's a really, really fantastic original floor, this. You can see over here we're just trialling staining, and that's just to give it, we want to get the colour exactly right. We've been playing with colours. I don't know where my colour board has gone. Seems to have disappeared, but we've been playing with the darkness levels of the colours on that, so we're going to see what that looks like when it's dry in the morning, and if we've got it bang on, this will all be stained tomorrow. The big wall behind, that's going to have a really, really, I'm going to say loud, that might be a bit the wrong word, but really bright and colourful piece of wallpaper in there, very expensive wallpaper that's going to stand out, and that's going to come through onto these sections of the wall as well. So really bring the bar alive in here, and make it quite a snazzy place to be. At this end, this is all then new. We're building this in here. This is again a really new part of what we're doing here at the Yorkshire Hotel. This is going to be a juice bar. and we're going to make those fresh every day, every morning. We're going to do things like carrot and ginger, but freshly made. Here on the back of John Street, you'll be able to get little snacks, but really healthy things on the way to work, mid-morning, you know, through to lunchtime. So we're going to try and obviously open up a new market for ourselves, morning to, you know, brunch time. So that's going to be based there. The bar gets refitted. The kitchen is all getting a whole new kitchen. There's a new floor gone in there today, and lots of new equipment coming later in the week. And yeah, so this is where we're at the moment. And believe it or not, from what you can see here, we're due to open a week tomorrow. So quite a lot to do. The light on. Should be right with this. So, hello, welcome to the 5th floor at the Yorkshire Hotel. We're going to have to tread very carefully here because all our electrics have been switched off. So, but the area's been cleared so we can walk through. But you can see we're having all the ceilings all been re-skimmed and all the new lighting is ready to go in. We're having a new set of toilets. They don't sit here at the bar like this one. It's just been put out of the way. But the toilets are all being ripped out to have new toilets. This is the old bar, which is all going to get refitted and have a nice new bar. But it gives you some of the best views in Harrogate up here. So you can see down onto the lawns here, which are beautiful throughout the summer. You can see down to the Montpellier Quarter. And of course, over to famous Betty's. Down Parliament Street and the Cenotaph. So it's a great view right across Harrogate. So this is what's going to be our Sky Bar. The bar's going to be refitted, reclad, redecorated. We've got a lot of new lighting going on in here, new carpets. So this then is the main function area. Some people in Harrogate will have seen over the years. And you can see the colours are starting to take shape here. And the wiring's gone in for the new electrics. And over here, you can see one of our lamps. So this is going to be one of the lamps, and all where these wires are hanging down on the ceiling, one of these is going to hang, which is going to fill this ceiling and is going to make it really, really smart and an amazing place to be. So we're going to be using this for breakfast each day for our residents, but it's also going to be Harrogate's newest function suite. And we're already getting a lot of interest for weddings and events and things that people, of course, haven't been able to do in 2020, but want to look forward to in 2021 and beyond. So it's going to be really, really good for weddings. If you're interested in a wedding or a birthday party, a big celebration, get in touch for that, that's for sure.